Hello friends, I'm going to start illustration number 2 of the cost of capital CMA final, CMA Inter FM Financial Management. Please read the questions. Illustration number 2. Look at it. Illustration number 2. Calculate the cost of capital from the following cases. This 10 years, that is the maturity period is 10. Okay. 14% dividend shares rupees 100. That is face value is 100. Preference dividend that equal to 14%. This is 14% of 100. Preference dividend is always paid on the face value, that is rupees 40. Premium redeemable at a premium of rupees, no, premium 5%. It means redeemable value is 100 plus 5% of 100. 5% of 100, this is a 100 plus 5, this is the 105. Floating cost is 5% and dividend tax is 10%. Floating cost is 5%. This is utilized in the to calculate net proceed. Net proceed equal to face value minus discount plus premium minus floating cost. That is 100 minus discount. Discount. Discount is not given in the question. Premium is not given in the question. Floating cost 5%. It is calculated on face value, then 5% of 100, that is 100 minus 5, that is 95. Dividend tax is a 10%. Dividend tax is 10%. We have to calculate cost of preference. Cost of preference equal to your preference dividend 1 plus dividend tax plus redeemable value, net proceed, maturity period, redeemable value, net proceed whole divided by 2 into 100. 2 into 100. You multiply this and write this 2 into 100. Okay, 2 into 100. Now, what is the preference dividend? This is a 14. You write here cost of preference equal to, this is the 14 plus redeemable value is 105 because it is redeemed at 5% premium. Net proceed we have already calculated 95. This is 95. Maturity period is 10. Dividend tax, this is a dividend tax. Dividend tax is calculated as, look at it, cost of preference 14 1 plus 10% dividend tax plus redeemable value 105 minus 95 whole divided by 10 years. Maturity period is 10 years. 105 plus 95 whole divided by 2 into 100. This is the formula. And after solving it, you will get the answers. The solution is given here. Your book. 14. This should be plus 100. This is 16.4. What is 8.86? This is 16.4. Answer is calculated here. Look at it. 14 into 1.1. This is 15.4 plus 10. This is 1 divided by 105 plus 90. This is the 100 into 100. This is 16.4% is the answer. 16.4% is the answer. Now in second part, look at it. In second part, please look. An equity share is selling rupees 50. Market price per share, this is the second part, is rupees 50. Paying a dividend rupees 6. Dividend is paid. Dividend per share rupees 6. What is expected to continue indefinitely? This is the continue. It means no growth. There is a no growth. In this case, cost of equity formula is dividend per share, market price per share into 100. Dividend per share is rupees 6. Market price per share, that is a 50 into 100. This is your 12%. This is a 12%. Now, what is the third part? Third part question. Please look at it. In above equity share, dividend are expected to grow 5%. Growth rate is given 5%. So this is taken as a deep 0. And whenever growth rate, then formula of KE is calculated as D1 P0. This is your P0, market price P0 plus growth rate. Here D1 is calculated D01 plus G, that is 5 1 plus, this is 6 1 plus growth rate is 5%. Growth rate is 5%. 1 plus 0.05, that is 6.30. 6.30. And growth rate is your 5%. Growth rate is 5%. In this case, this is a 6.30. P0. P0 is current market price 50 plus growth rate. Growth rate is 0.05. Okay. Now 6.3 divided by 50 plus 0.05. This is 0.176. That is just 17.6%. 17.6%. Look at the answer is written here. That is 17.6%. Now, in the case of third part, please look at here. In the case of this fourth part, how is it calculated? Fourth part, an equity share of company is selling rupees 120 per share. That is P0. P0 is a selling, that is current market price. This is 120. The earning is this. EPS is calculated here. EPS equal to rupees 20. EPS rupees 20. Dividend paid 50%. Dividend payout ratio your 50%. And the shareholder is expected to earn the constant after tax 10% on investment in the return earning. This means growth rate, this 10% is expected to pay this. The shareholder is expected to the company earn a constant after tax rate 10% on investment. Means growth, your investment rate is 10%. That is the growth rate is 10%. Okay. In this case, growth rate is 10%. That is in this questions. Look at here. On investments, this the earning growth is the shareholder expect the company to earn a constant after tax rate 10% on investment on return earning. This is the rate of investment. R is 10%. R is a 10%. This is your dividend payout ratio. Look at it. Growth rate is not given. In this case, we have to calculate cost of equity. Cost of equity is calculated by the formula D1 P0 plus G. This is a rate of return on investment is 10%. Look at it. Now we don't have the growth rate, don't have the D1. In this case, we know that growth equal to B into R. B into R. B means what? If dividend payout ratio is 50%, then retention ratio. B means how much money you retain. If dividend payout ratio 50%, 1 minus dividend payout ratio, that equal to 1 minus 0.05, that equal to 50%. Dividend payout ratio 50%, then retention ratio is also 0.50, that equal to 50%, 0.5. So this is 0.5 into 10%, that is the 5%. This is the 5%. Now, what will be the D0? D0, dividend payout ratio 50%. It means 50% of rupees 20 dividend is paid. 50% of rupees 20, that equal to rupees 10. Then D1 is calculated here. D0 1 plus G. D0, that is rupees 10, 1 plus G. G means 0.05, that is 10.50. 10.50. Okay, 10 into 1.05, 10.50. Here this is 10.50. Current market price is 120 plus growth rate 0.05. Answer is divided by 120 plus 0.05. This is 0.1375, that equal to 13.75% is the answer. 13.75 is the answer. Look at here. 13.75 is the answer. Okay. Rate of return on investment that is said to be R. This is discussed in dividend policy in very details. Okay. Okay. Thank you, class.